Hello, church family. Pastor Paul here. And if you have watched this past Sunday's message, then you know that one of the characteristics that Pastor Richard talked about of the kingdom of God and of his people uh, practicing kingdom principles is the idea of being generous. And I want to give you an example of how we as a church and how the church in Blackfoot was a part of being generous and bringing the kingdom of God to Blackfoot and to the Navajo Nation. So a few weeks ago, some of the people in Cowboy Church got wind of the fact that there's a small little community that they have a connection to that was in dire need of food and supplies because they had been hit so hard by the coronavirus and because the Navajo Nation was on lockdown and couldn't get to food and supplies. So this group of people at the Cowboy Church here in Blackfoot decided to do something about it, and they went about arranging for collecting food and supplies. Well, God got a hold of this idea. And God started multiplying things. And Ridley's got involved, and one of our local charter schools got involved, and it just really ballooned in a variety of ways. And we were able to get involved, and we were able to give a small little donation towards that helped them tremendously to buy food, supplies, gas, and a variety of other things. So in the process of that, they ended up filling a 26-foot U-Haul to capacity. Not just volume capacity, but weight capacity. Over 4.5 tons of food and supplies. And then they were able to drive that truck down and deliver those food and supplies to this community by setting up a rallying point where those people could come to Gallup, New Mexico, in a church in Gallup, and they could get the food and supplies and take them back down to the community just south of Gallup, New Mexico, within the Navajo Nation. And so, Harvest Foursquare Church, you were a part of God's people coming together, and the community of Blackfoot, to some degree, coming together and bringing his kingdom here to Blackfoot and to the Navajo people. And I want to say thank you for being a part of that. If you would like to continue to give so that we can continue to be generous and paint a picture of God's generosity to a watching world here in Blackfoot and beyond, I want to encourage you to either give online or give through text or just mail a check to the church. And the information you need for that, the links are below and the address is below. So I want to ask you to please continue to give so that we can be a generous church. Great job, church. Continue to be his hands and feet wherever you are. Thank you.